Week 9 of the SFL as we close in on the playoff pictures across all of the division races, and we are set up in North Carolina. It is the Carolina Skyhawks playing host to the Tulsa Desperados. Chris Curtis, Rochelle Colston in the broadcast booth with you at a very sunny Richard Davidson Memorial Stadium. We are ready to go, and hopefully you guys are as well for what should be a good one. The 4-3 Desperados coming off a win, Rochelle, over Charleston, and Carolina coming off a competitive loss, but still a loss to Charleston.
Hey Curtis, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. Happy to be here. Hopefully you are as well, and looking forward to a good game.
Me too, Curtis. I think this game will come down to defenses.
Yeah, I think you're probably right about that. Two teams that offensively rank at least middle of the road and worse in a lot of different categories. So the defenses, whoever steps up and basically plays the way they should against these offenses, should be the one to take it in theory.
And green, we have Carolina here in all blue, and Tulsa in the white tops and the black bottoms.
Yeah, very good. Just about ready and set to go. A couple of quarterbacks that know what they're doing, struggling a little bit. Talking about Matt South, JQ coming off a winning effort, 3 touchdowns and an interception last week. But let's talk about one Matt South real quick. He could not quite get going against Louisiana, and really had a problem with putting the ball over the middle of the field. And want to see if they maybe adjust that game plan, Rochelle, going into this game here against Tulsa.
Yes, both quarterbacks have been throwing a lot of interceptions this season. Let's see if they can contain themselves today.
Just about set for football. Carolina's going to kick it off. Gabriel Manning back deep for the return. And we are actually, that's Carolina back deep for the returns. That's Sammy Avalos back there. And we are ready to go from the 2-yard line. Bringing it out. And, spin move. No way.
Oh, no.
No way. Oh, he gets all the way out to the 40 before he's taken down. The reason why I brought that up and thought he might have a chance. Last time, 2 weeks ago, called the Carolina game, and Sammy Avalos did that twice, where he brought 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown. So that was a little bit of deja vu there. Or so
a little bit of nightmare for me, Curtis.
Yeah, those 2 came back against LA, and that was a fun game. Either way, Carolina out on first down. Matt South under center. Logan Jack is behind him, along with Hattori Hanzo. Looking to throw it over the middle of the field. He found a seam. That's a seed. And it's already first play from scrimmage, and they are into plus territory as they're close to the 40-yard line.
Surprisingly, Carolina came out with a throwing pass instead of a run by Logan Jack. I'm actually surprised.
Typically, you'll see that man, Heath McDaniel Jr., at the top of the formation. Harish Prasad down at the bottom. Heath McDaniel Jr. has the first catch of this ball game. Split backs for Matt South. Throw to the right. That is incomplete. A dropped ball, or so it would seem. Good coverage by the defensive lineman getting all the way out there to make the play.
That was a big hit by Collins there. Surprisingly, Harish doesn't drop that many.
No, he doesn't. You heard footsteps, and they were big footsteps. Philadelphia Collins, not a small man, and plays the correct position, that's for sure. Looking at 2nd and 10. 2 to the bottom of the formation. Looking to throw it to the outside. That one's caught and going the wrong way after catching it. But either way, it worked out, I guess, as they didn't turn the ball over. It'll be 3rd and 11 as DeSantis brings it in.
Yeah, that outright didn't work at all, and then the guy ran backwards. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, you just saw the footsteps, I guess, and tried to make it work on the outside. Either way, 3rd and long coming up here for Carolina. It's a 4-wide situation. Got one in the gun with him. That is Logan Jack. Harish Prasad, bottom of your formation. Looking to throw it. He's going to float it his way. Tipped in. Incomplete. That was good coverage downfield as they looked for some help. Didn't quite get it, and it'll be decision time here. Likely a short punt for Carolina.
Matt South's very lucky there. They didn't come up with an interception there. That ball was not thrown well. It's over the receiver's head and surrounded by defenders.
And punt indeed coming. Desmond Doss puts it up into the air, tries to pin down Tulsa. This will be caught but then stepped into the end zone. So it'll be a 20-yard, it'll be to the 20-yard line as the Desperados will get their first crack at the offense from the 20.
That was Carolina's rookie punter, Desmond Doss, was an undrafted signing this season.
And now we have ourselves the Tulsa offense. Corey Jones, one of the bunch at the top of the formation. Looking to throw it in the middle of the field. That one's caught. Good. One over the middle, just shy of the 38-yard line. That's a great-looking ball. And it looks like that is Sanzo Robinson, his first catch.
You know, Carolina defenders were just playing a little bit back on that play, and the receiver got in between the D-line and the secondary, and great pass by JQ there.
And check that. Gabriel Manning, his first catch of the game on that one, not Sanzo. This will be a run through the off-tackle position. Nothing much doing, but it was at least something as they get a decent run on first down from Douglas Brown. Douglas Brown had a really good week a week ago, 148 yards, and they were scrappy yards. He had the 49-yard long one, but he had plenty of work, 35 carries in that win. Split backs for Tulsa. Q has the football. It's a free play as well. Douglas Brown will get hit at the line of scrimmage, but it doesn't matter, as Carolina is going to give Tulsa a first down pretty much right off the hop.
A little jumpy there. Need to contain that. They can't give Tulsa free plays, especially a first down.
Yep, new set of downs for the Desperados. Neville's is your guilty party, or so it would seem. And now we have a moving Desperados offense. Both these teams defensively struggling. Both these teams not in the top 10 as far as third down, so they want to do their striking, quick strike if they can. Q has the football. Plenty of time, thrown right. That's a quick little crossing route that becomes a first down into Carolina territory around the 40-yard line. And this one is one for Sanzo Robinson across the middle.
Great route there. There's no defenders around him. And he even got out of bounds.
Yep.
No, he didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, not quite out of bounds. Tackled there at the first down marker.
By Tristan Hapley, number 22.
Yeah, and it indeed is a 1st and 10. See where Tulsa goes with this. Split backs for them. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. 4 on the defensive line. Handoff. Douglas Brown through the middle. He's going to get himself 5 more yards. He finds himself along the right hash, and they are in field goal range for the first time tonight.
Carolina was not looking run there at all. They had like 3 people in the box and created his own hole and got through.
Just about ready to go with the 2nd and 5. Looking to throw it over the middle. That one is grabbed. Good grab inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Tulsa working down the field pretty well as they are threatening to knock on the door.
That was Corey Jones with his first reception in the game. What a reception that it was.
It was a good one.
It's marching.
Yeah, it was definitely a good one. Have ourselves with a 1st and 10. Got to get it to the 6-yard line for a first down. Q to the outside. Has it in Brown's hands. Brown has 2 Skyhawks that are converging on him. He will get 6 yards, make it 2nd and 4.
Great little out route. Trevin Prasad had it read the whole way, and nice open field tackle there.
2nd and 4. Tulsa knocking on the door. Carolina crowd trying to get loud. You can hear them. They're trying to get their team to get this stop. That's a run forward for Brown. And a couple of yards. Make it 3rd and 1 coming up.
Carolina sat there with their 4-3 defense, looking for the run all the way, and came up with a big stop. See if they can do it again on 3rd and 1.
Big 3rd down here early. Big 3rd down. 7 in the box defensively for the Skyhawks. Handoff. Brown trying to work his way forward. Did he get there? He did, just barely moves the sticks as he's creeping along the first down marker, gets it done, and they have first and goal for Tulsa.
I thought they had him stop there. Down 10. First and goals, all right.
2 in the backfield. JQ looks to throw it. He got the ball away, but he gets hit as he threw, and it will hit the ground harmlessly, second and goal.
Yeah, Christopher Colon just broke through the line and got to the quarterback early there. That's a big man coming at you.
Hard to dodge him.
310.
Yeah, hard to dodge him when he gets a head full of steam. No doubt about that. I formation for Tulsa. 7 again in the box defensively. They're thinking run, I think. Formation dictates run. They do run it through the middle, and Brown's taken down after a couple of yards. Third and goal coming from the 4-yard line.
The big stop there by Big Phil Hall.
Good work by Hall getting to the runner.
He's been on Carolina for a long time.
Yeah, he's one of the premier run stoppers and has been for a long time on this team. This is Brown to the outside, trying to get the edge, and he does! That is a Tulsa Desperados touchdown to the house, and they take the lead.
That's Brown just doing Brown things. What can Brown do for you today? Score a touchdown.
Oh, man, that's pretty good. He had a touchdown last week. He gets one this week as well. A nice methodical drive downfield. Not a lot through the air. A majority of that was done with Douglas Brown in mind. And he gets the Desperados on the board with the first touchdown of the ball game. Middle hash marks. Extra point looming.
And that's just Tulsa doing Tulsa things, using Brown on the ground.
I like it. This is up and through from their kicker as we are ready to go. That's Brooke Beisel who knocks that one through. We are ready to go for the next possession for Carolina. It is Sammy Avalos back deep to return it. Had a very good return on the first kick. And teams have had a hard time bottling him up recently in general. And we'll see what he can do on this occasion.
I think this is his first season returning punts. It used to be Harish Prasad.
Right.
He's become very dangerous in his own right, though.
To the 25 and gets hit in the middle of the field at the 25-yard line. That's where he's dropped, and that's where they'll stick him. And we will be ready to go for this next possession. Matt South in the first drive did decent work. Had a long pass over the middle of the field. Couldn't quite get the ball into the clutch areas of the field. Ended up having to punt from their own 40. Split backs on first down. Harish Prasad, bottom of your formation. Logan Jack, one of the two behind him. South will throw. South throws short, quick little crossing pattern, and that is a nice completion. 7 yards through the middle of the field for Harish Prasad.
Nice play on first down. Make it 2nd and 3. Very doable. Give your offense a chance.
2nd and 2 from 32-yard.
Whole playbook's open to him at this point. See what they can do. Tight offensive set. Looks like they're going to try to get Logan Jack involved. We'll see if that's the case. Looking to throw it. South to the outside. Gets Logan Jack involved through the air. That's a first down and more. Tries a spin, but it doesn't matter as he gets taken down at about the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for Carolina. They move the sticks.
Logan Jack in open field is a very dangerous man. He can break tackles and make spin moves and just get downfield.
Good work from the Carolina offense, trying to equal the drive that Tulsa had.
You'll see Carolina use Jack a little bit differently than they use Brown. Logan Jack leads the receivers on this Carolina offense, so.
3 at the bottom of your screen. Inside man is Logan Jack. It doesn't matter as he gets the ball through the middle. That is a penalty marker down in the area, I believe, of holding. And if that's the case, that's going to take that run back. We'll see.
That's the last thing Carolina needed on this drive was a penalty. They were moving the ball really well. Yep, it's holding.
Yeah, offensive holding is called, and that is not ideal. That'll put them back a little bit and make it a little bit harder for them to get these chains moved again.
That was on the center, Jacob Wood.
All right. So let's see where they end up. They got a whole lot of field in front of them. Trying to get that first down marker. They got to get it past or close to midfield to do that. In the gun. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. That's going to be over the middle. Nice ball. And it's going to cut the field down a little bit and make it a 2nd and 9 coming up through the middle.
It's a big chunk on a first down play, so everyone's got to be happy with that, and that was the Sammy Avalos.
Yep, Sammy Avalos' first catch of the day for him. 2nd and 9. In the gun. Matt South, 2 with him. Harish Prasad in the slot. Looking to throw it. They're going to go to the outside, put it in Jack's hands. Jack has an open field. Spin past 1, couldn't spin past 2. And it is 3rd and short.
Yeah, 3rd and short, not a bad play. I'm thinking we'll probably see Logan Jack again here.
They could. 3rd and 3. They've had some moderate success throwing the ball in this drive, so they may go back that way as well. If they get it in Logan Jack's hands, it may be in the flat. We'll see. Bunch top of your formation. Prasad bottom of your formation for Carolina. South will go to the outside. That one's caught. First down and more. Past the midfield marker and into Tulsa territory. They get another new set of downs.
Thrown to one of South's favorite receivers, Heath McDaniel Jr. Nice little route there. Nice first down. Knew where the ball was. Knew where the marker was. Good job.
Second catch of the day for Heath McDaniel. Under center is South, 1 in the backfield as well. Looking like a fairly tight offensive set here. We'll see if they try to do. Put it in Jack's hands. He's going to spin, grab it with one hand, work the outside, get a first down and more. They're in field goal range for the first time tonight, and it's first and 10.
It's like Carolina's offense is finally has something to cook with here. They're very balanced, throwing the ball, passing the ball, running the ball.
But you can see the main catalyst right now is absolutely Logan Jack, as he's been dynamite. Did not have a great week a week ago, only 26 yards on the ground. But
the Wolverines having a great game so far.
Under center. Handoff. Logan Jack has a hole. He's going to work the hole through the middle. He's going to get past the 25 to the 22-yard line. More for Logan Jack as he gets another first down.
I'm not sure what happened with the defensive line there. There was no one. He just found this huge hole and just ran right in the middle.
It's a good push from the offensive line to create that hole. It's been the Logan Jack show on this drive. See if we get more of that tight offensive set. That's Heath McDaniel Jr., top of your formation. Hand off Logan. And he's in trouble. He's going to have to bounce it outside, and he found a way back to the line of scrimmage. Not sure how, but it is 2nd and 10. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom of your screen for a 2nd and 10 for Matt South and company. As the football, quick drop, throws short, puts it in Jack's hands, and he's in the open field where he is going to be dumped. And a 3-yard loss in the, actually, those a 1-yard loss, 3rd and 11 coming up.
Logan Jack did have a chance there. It was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, and they gave him nothing. Defense met him right there on the line of scrimmage.
No room at all, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first frame. A 7-0 lead, Tulsa over Carolina, but Carolina is methodically moving it downfield, and they are in the red zone.
That was a quick first quarter, Curtis.
Yes, it was. Absolutely. Clock just kept moving. No real long stoppages. And into the second quarter we go. 3 to the top half of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Harish Prasad, your outside man at the top. And Heath McDaniel, your outside man at the bottom. It is South. South looks to throw. Up in the pocket. Throws over the middle of the field. That one's tipped by a defender and will fly out of the back of the end zone. That was close. Shaw had a hand on it and knocks it away.
Now, Carolina's worst kick a field goal here, but I guess it's better to get 3 than get nothing.
Yeah, and they're actually not quite in the red zone. I misspoke on that. They're very close, but this is indeed going to be a 40-yard attempt either way for Whistle Jones. Jones did not have an attempt a week ago in the loss to Charleston.
Should be a gimme for Jones. He's pretty consistent, pretty accurate.
Yeah, he's been pretty good, and actually should be, and it's from the right hash as well, which is one of his specialties. Kick is up and on the way. It is up, and it is through. Plenty of leg behind that one. 40 on the nose, and that is a 3-point try that is good for Carolina to make it a 4-point game. Look at the leg behind that one. That would have been good from 50 easily.
Look at the size of that kicker.
He's got a boot. He's got a boot. Now we put the ball in the hands of one Gabriel Manning, one of the SFL's most dangerous all-time kick returners.
Yes, he is. He gets paid a lot of money, too.
That is up and gone and returnable from about the 2. He'll bring it along the right hash, moves a little bit to the left, tries to side swipe a tackle there, does so, and gets taken down at the 25-yard line. So back out comes JQ and company. Tulsa's offense trying to get some damage on the board and find themselves in a better spot than they were previously. They'd love to make this a 2-possession game if at all possible. They are a touchdown away from doing that. 2 to the left, 1 to the right for JQ. Handoff, and that's a big problem. A couple times, both running backs have ended up in that spot. Douglas Brown here goes forward, makes a circle because he realizes his hole closed, and Shravan Prasad gets up to make the hit.
We got a laundry.
And there is a holding penalty coming on the offense as well. That is not ideal to tack that on to the loss that they just had.
That was ugly.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what that was even.
That was ugly from the word go there. So, all right. So second and, or actually first and a mile.
Like first and 23?
Yeah, first and 23. And Eddie Gage in my notes. Yes, that is correct. The loss does not count because they did take the penalty. So 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top for JQ. Over the middle. That one is caught and out to about the 26-yard line. And a good ball, a good chunk play on a first down. We'll
Really
get them
good
some
play.
yards.
The receiver just ran up the middle of the field. There was nobody around him. Quick throw. Big chunk, big gain.
DJ Hume's first catch of the football game. Split backs for Q. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff. Douglas Brown gets stopped at the line of scrimmage, going nowhere. And it becomes 3rd and still a bit long, so the playbook's going to shrink a little bit here in this spot.
That was defensive end Ryan Ray with a big hit there. They stopped there by Carolina.
All right, 3rd and long. Coming up here. In the gun is Q. He's got 2 with him. 3 wide. Has the football. Quick drop. Heaved over the middle of the field, and it's picked off. And this is a big problem. Oh, and a good hit is going to stop a good return out to the 25-yard line, or 35-yard line. Now, though, is when Carolina can take advantage. Kane Vasquez comes up with the pick, and they have great field position.
That was a very, very dangerous pass. They were surrounded by defenders, and the receiver was actually behind all the defenders, and the ball was thrown short.
So don't look now. Carolina has a chance to take the lead here. After going down early 7-0, they had a field goal in their last drive, and now they have great field position. They're already in field goal range.
They are.
2 in the gun with Matt South. Looking to throw it over the middle, and that one's tipped and incomplete. That one had about 3 desperados between him and his receiver, and that'll get knocked down to the ground by Philadelphia Collins.
And Carolina tried to give Tulsa back the ball already.
And not ideal. And a good grab, a good touch there by Collins. And diving receiver behind him couldn't make the play. So Carolina stares at a 2nd and 10. After that, they do have Whistle Jones. They can make it at least a 1-point game as long as they are careful. 3 at the top of your screen. Handoff. Logan Jack. Plenty a hole for him to run through, and he's going to drag a defender with him for a couple of yards. 3rd and 3 coming up here for Carolina, still outside the red zone.
Great little run there by Logan Jack, who's very notorious for breaking holes and breaking tackles.
Bunch formation, top of your screen. Heath McDaniel Jr. at the bottom of your screen. South quick throw. That's a great ball. Great play design as well. Is going to get them a first down in the red zone, and Carolina moves the sticks.
That was Sammy Avalos again with a great reception for Carolina.
He's finding ways to get involved in this game, and I like it. Under center. 2 in the backfield. Tori Hanzo back there, the fullback as well. It'll be Logan Jack through the middle with Hanzo as a blocker. And that is going to go for, it looks like 4. As stopped there in the middle of the field.
Yeah. Great choice by Logan to follow his blocker this time and not run ahead of him like he normally does.
Yeah. 2 in the backfield. Carolina knocking on the door, trying to get their team the lead. This 2-5 Skyhawks team has arguably been underachieving. They could do better here. And Logan Jack's going to fight his way for 3 more yards, make it 3rd and 3. If you checked out video content produced by our community lately, catch the SimPod every week, SFL Crunch Time and Road to Glory every Wednesday night, SFL Nights with AJ Stryker premieres Thursday nights, Say It With Your Chest on airs Fridays, and Netma can be seen all week long at 6 Eastern. Every week, the live show schedule can be accessed through our Discord server at the top of the channel listing. Just look for the events tab. To the outside, that one's caught. First down, nice cut, back inside, they score. That's a touchdown for no, that's not Logan Jack. That's a great play either way. Carolina scores, and they are going to take the lead in the second quarter.
And with a tight end, Vince DeSantis, 6'5", 220, huge target, perfect throw, and he just powered his way to the end zone.
Vince DeSantis, that's a second catch of the football game as well, and he has himself his first score of this football game, and Carolina comes down and takes the lead after getting the interception. That's a nice way to take advantage of a turnover. Both these teams pretty proficient with takeaways, and Carolina makes it count here.
They certainly did there.
Extra point for Whistle Jones. Trying to make it a 10-7 ball game. Snap good, hold good. Kick up and on the way. It is up, and it is through. So a 10-7 ball game for Carolina. Trying to keep their arguably slimmer playoff chances alive. If they can get themselves a win, make them 3-5, they can try to fight their way back to 500, which is probably where they want to be, right in the middle of that pack if they can do it.
That pack in the middle is something crazy right now.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. This will be kicked down the field to Gabriel Manning again. On the goal line, grabs it there. 10, 15, 20. Left at the 20 to the 25. Tries to break through a couple of Skyhawks and gets all the way to the 30 before being taken down. So they'll say 29 officially. 1st and 10 for Tulsa as they come back out on the field.
Yeah, Gabriel Manning's always one spin move away to taking it to the house, so you never know what you're going to get there.
Dangerous times for Tulsa. They really don't want to have Carolina go up multiple scores on them, so this becomes a big drive. Q to the outside. Has it in Brown's hands. He's going to break through a tackle, spins, but he stepped out of bounds in the process, and that will be a 7-yard gain. JQ, 6 for 8 on the day unofficially. 70 yards through the air, so not a big day for him, but this has been the story of the running back so far. Douglas Brown's been good, at least on the receiving end and on the running end. And you look at Logan Jack on the other side, he's been good as well. 3 wide for Q. Has the football. Pump fake. Throws, and that is tipped and incomplete. Nothing doing. So 3rd and 3 is Corey Jones was the intended target. It'll hit the ground, and they have a short field to work against.
It's also one with the all slants there, which is always a dangerous play. Either works or usually ends up in an interception. So they were lucky it just fell to the ground harmlessly there.
See where they go on split backs. 3rd and 3. This becomes a pretty big 3rd down for momentum. That's a free play. Gotta have it. through the middle, doesn't matter. They're going to get the first down back anyway. Carolina shoots himself in the foot again with a penalty to cause a free play at Shravan Prasad.
Yep, second time on the day they gave him the automatic first down with the 5-yard offsides penalty. They got stop doing that. They were disciplined in defense there.
Yep, that was not ideal by any stretch, and it's going to give Tulsa a couple of yards needed to get the first down. Christopher Colon actually was the guilty party there, not Shravan Prasad. Either way, now it is back for Tulsa with a new set of downs as they have to work to midfield to do it again. 2 in the backfield for JQ, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Handoff. Brown gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and he is absolutely lit up. It is 2nd and 10 after a massive hit.
That Shravan Prasad, yeah, that was Shravan Prasad there on the big hit.
Just a nasty, nasty touch to get that done.
I want to thank everybody for their birthday wishes in the chat. Thanks so much.
Hey, happy birthday. I must have missed
Thank
that. Nice. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. JQ trying to work it to Douglas Brown, and Brown has an issue going vertically as he gets hit hard again by Shravan Prasad. And don't look now, but a 3rd and long coming up here for Tulsa, and Carolina is in business to try to get this stop.
I think the Carolina defense has finally figured out the run game here and stepped up and been making some big stops here.
Gabriel Manning at the bottom of the formation here. Looking to throw it. 3-step drop. Moves up in the pocket, but it doesn't matter. JQ is dropped at the 30-yard line, and that is going to cause a 4th and long. Tulsa will punt, and Chris Colon making up for that offside penalty earlier with a massive hit in the quarterback.
The Carolina defense was just all in there. Christopher Colon came charging through that line unstopped, untouched.
Nicely done. Punt upcoming for Tulsa. Going to try to pin Sammy Avalos as far back as they can, but Carolina winning the field position. Battle and the punt is blocked. This is going to be picked up by Tulsa. It does not matter. And Carolina, with a great play on special teams, will get the ball with a very short field.
Think about it. Yeah. They're already in scoring position. They're in field goal range for Whistle Jones. Tulsa, that was an awesome block there.
Didn't see who got their hands on the football. It doesn't matter at this point. Carolina is absolutely in business as they are at the 22-yard line trying to get themselves up 2 scores on Tulsa. South, over the middle. That one's caught, first down and more, out to the 11-yard line. More good work from Harish Prasad in the receiving game, 1st and 10.
Harish Prasad is probably one of the most dangerous receivers on a route in the SFL. Great hands. Great way to hold the ball because he was hit pretty hard at the end of that play.
Yeah, typically doesn't have any issues with drops. He has 1 drop today, but I feel like he took it personally. This will be a chance for Matt South and company to get into the end zone. Got to get it to the 1-yard line for a first down. Thrown. Top of the screen that is caught. A short pass does get them 5 more yards as Tony Zoma brings that one in. And it's 2nd and a nickel coming up here with the playbook wide open.
It was Zoma's first catch of the day, but Matt South continues to use all of his offensive weapons. He's spreading the ball around nicely.
Then a good game to start with 10-7. Handoff through the middle, doesn't matter. That is going to get swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Logan Jack can go nowhere. And great work from the Tulsa defensive line. 3rd and 7 coming. Playbook shortens a little bit as far as what they can do, and this becomes a key 3rd down.
Good time for Tulsa's defense to step up.
And 5 wide for Matt South. Has the football. Quick drop. Moves up in the pocket. Throws on the run. Back of the end zone, and it's picked off. Matt South with a key error there is going to give Tulsa back the ball at the 20-yard line.
That was worst case scenario, Curtis.
Ricky Thornton back there is able to be Johnny on the spot, take the ball away, and Tulsa will start this drive at the 20-yard line, and they give up no points on the red zone trip.
I guess Tulsa was practicing that tip drill this week. He tipped it right to his own player, and that was a great interception there.
Good work. I formation for Tulsa.
Good news for Carolina is they got a long field to score. So
They do indeed, and that's going to be a good start defensively as they're going to bring down Douglas Brown just behind the line of scrimmage. That is good work for John Nevels.
with defensive end John Nevels, I don't think he was a defensive end last season. I think they moved him this season to defensive end. So, way to play your new position, man.
Yeah, he knows how to work the edge. It works out. Good defender. Moves up in the pocket. Q does. That is tipped again and picked off. It's a huge tip. That's a Plinko ball is what that is over the middle. Kane Vasquez with his second pick of the ball game. And JQ's thrown both of his interceptions to him.
I think he has him confused for one of his receivers, maybe. I don't know. It was a tip. It was a off a tip drill there. So
Yep.
great play by Vasquez.
Definite Plinko ball. Sets up the Skyhawks again. Remember, Carolina is going to kick the ball off to Tulsa to start the second half. And still a short field to work against. Tight offensive set looks like a run for Jack. We'll see if they go that way or if they utilize a reach Prasad at the top of the formation. Put it in Jack's hands. He's going to work the outside. Oh, what a spin! A nasty spin past two defenders. Nets his team a first down, but the clock continues to go.
Oh, no.
And there's a player down on the field. It is Vince DeSantis who has a touchdown grab in this game. He has not moved. So we'll see if we can get you an update on his condition going forward. But that's a big loss for Carolina, but also a big play downfield for Logan Jack.
Yeah, I really can't tell what happened to him on that play there. He was given a stiff arm by number 34.
Yeah.
Never got up again.
Shoulder to the head, maybe. It could be concussion related. It could be shoulder related. If something popped or whatever the case is.
I don't think it was leg related because I don't see, I just saw him hit the ground after being
Right.
stiff armed in the face.
Yeah, there was no buckle there. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. For Matt South, he got 2 in the backfield as well. From the 30. Thrown, a quick slant inside. That is a catch. And a first down as another one finds Sammy Avalos. He's been a pretty dependable target so far in this game.
Especially over the middle there. He's taking a big hit every time, but he hung onto the ball that time. Great job.
1st and 10 for Carolina. At the 18-yard line. In the gun, 2 with him. Looking to throw it. That is a diving attempt to bring that one in from Tony Zoma, but it will hit the ground harmlessly. At the very least, nobody in a Tulsa shirt in the area to try to intercept that.
Yeah, Tony Zuma laid it all out there. The ball was just a little bit thrown in front of him. Couldn't quite reach it. But great attempt there by Tony Zuma.
2nd and 10. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. That's Harish Prasad, top of your screen. Haven't gone to him in a while. They could go to him here. And he's going to go over the middle instead, and that one is caught for a Carolina touchdown. It's Tony Zoma bringing that one down, and Carolina goes up 2 scores.
That's your quarterback knowing your receiver is and trusting your receiver because he was surrounded by defenders. That ball was on the money.
Yes, it was. That's a great ball from Matt South. Just where Zoma could get it, has to go vertical to do so, but right in the middle of double coverage, exactly where it needed to be. That is perfectly done. Carolina takes the lead and has a chance to go up 10 with the extra point here from Whistle Jones.
If you're Carolina, you have to be happy here having a 2-score lead right before halftime and 2 minutes before the half.
Snap good, hold good, kick up and on the way. It is up, and it is through. Yeah, we haven't even hit the 2-minute warning yet, so that's something to keep in mind. 17-7 Carolina over the Desperados at the moment, and Whistle Jones has it on the tee to get this ball sent away. Gabriel Manning, though, he's a pretty quick striker.
You have Carolina, who's had awesome field position for this whole half. I mean,
Yeah, they've definitely won the field position battle, no doubt about that one. This is going to be returnable from about a yard into the field of play. Moves past. He's going to get taken down at the 26-yard line, and Tulsa will start this drive from there. Still 3 timeouts for Tulsa and the 2-minute warning to work with as we head into the latter part of this first half.
Great job by Carolina special teams keeping Gabriel Mina in check here.
First and 10. From the Vulture, 25 yards.
2 to the left, 2 to the right for JQ. Handoff. Right side, and Douglas Brown gets a few, and that'll bring us to the 122nd mark. So we have ourselves a 17-7 ball game. Carolina up on Tulsa as we head to the near the end of this first half. It's the SFL presented by APM Music on YouTube. Chris Curtis, Rochelle Colston in the booth with you. Ike McBride, Eddie Gage, your statisticians tonight, and then Cameron Irvine pressing the buttons, making us all look better than we ever could, outside of this. This is going to be a run for Douglas Brown, 3rd and 2. Clint Hendershot comes up with a tackle, and a 3rd and short coming up here for Tulsa, and one that's become pretty clutch.
Yeah, great hit by Clint Hendershot there, who actually leads the league in tackles for his position. So
4 plays, 42 yards on that touchdown earlier for Carolina. And that is going to hit the ground harmlessly as Carolina defensively gets the 3rd down stop and forces a decision from Tulsa here, likely to be a punt.
That was cornerback Davidson Joseph with a pass deflection there. Almost another interception thrown by JQ. Be careful with the ball.
Trying to avoid that if at all possible. Aside from this game, one other game going on in the SFL family of networks, Vegas is hosting London at the moment, and they are in the 3rd quarter of play. 17-14 London on top in that one. As this punt is end over end past the halfway line, or at midfield line, and tackled at the 25 is going to be Sammy Avalos. So back onto the field comes Carolina with a couple minutes and all 3 timeouts to work with.
Let's see if Carolina can put it together and rush down the field with 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the half. They have the weapons to do it.
They do. Plenty of weapons on the outside and on the inside. Harish Prasad sitting on the inside here. Heath McDaniel Jr. under him. Looking to throw it. South to the outside, puts it in Jack's hands. Jack can't spin back into the field of play. And Vince DeSantis, that's good news for Carolina, may return. High ankle sprain, not the worst it could be, as they may get their tight end back before too long.
The only good news on that play was he got out of bounds.
Yep. Yeah, he did get out of bounds to stop the clock, so at least that's something. No gain, no loss on the play. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. It's a cross over the middle for Harish. He's going to bring that one in. 6-yard completion makes it 3rd and 4, short field. And they run no huddle to see what they can do. Same formation. Same play even, over the middle. That one's caught. That's a 1st down and more past midfield into Tulsa territory, and they'll go no huddle once more.
Carolina's marching.
They're trying to. South has the football. Drops it back, looks to throw over the middle. A diving play attempt anyway, and that one's going to hit the ground harmlessly. I don't think the safety realized that was coming at him, and it'll hit the ground.
That play surprised me. I thought they were going to do the little short dump over the middle again.
Yeah, it worked twice in a row. Do it until they stop you, I guess.
And that's what they did.
Under center. 2 in the backfield. Same formation as the last couple plays. 7 in the box defensively. Puts it in Logan Jack's hand. That's a lot of open field in front of him. He needs to try to get this stiff arm. Couldn't corral the ball in time to get upfield. He'll get a couple of yards. No more than that, and Carolina will call their first timeout.
Well, that ball was thrown behind Logan Jack there. We had to turn around and go back before he went forward, so he had no momentum going forward.
3rd and 9 coming. That's 5 wide for Matt South. He may try to take a shot here.
He's getting field goal range, if anything else.
Yeah, exactly. Up the middle, He's going to stay. Nope, he's going to get hit hard, brought down. That's a sack for Tulsa. Perfectly done. And don't look now, 4th down coming. And another decision here likely to punt for Carolina.
Tulsa's defensive line's no slack there. They have 15 sacks on the season, so make it 16.
Desmond Doss back deep, or back to punt it for Carolina.
They can pin Tulsa deep here on like the 1 yard line.
Yeah, they're going to let the clock go as well as long as they can. Now 3 seconds left, so this will be the last play of the first half as well. As this will be bouncing at the 7, to the 2, to the 3. They'll down it there, not like it'll matter. And that'll get us to the halftime locker room. So good job of clock management by Carolina on the punt. Gets us to the halftime locker room. It is 17-7 Skyhawks. They will give the ball back to Tulsa when we come back to North Carolina. And indeed, that was quick. We are back as the third quarter about to get underway in a fairly quick order here. 17
No rest for the wicked.
Exactly. 17-7 game Carolina over Tulsa as Gabriel Manning back deep to return it. And we are underway for quarter number 3. Returnable from the goal line. Gabriel Manning to the 15 to the 20, trying to work it between the holes there out to about the 25-yard line, 26-yard line, and that'll be where the Desperados start this drive. So a pretty eventful first half. Carolina has been dominant in some stages and struggled in others. I mean, it's pretty typical of the Jekyll and Hyde experience that you get being a Carolina Skyhawks fan.
Yeah, because I spent a couple of seasons at Carolina. It's always either a heartbreaking win or a very close heartbreaking loss or a very close win. It's very up and down. Ooh.
That one's a bomb over the right side, but it doesn't matter. Overshooting his man, Tristan Hatley in the area could not bring that one in on the interception, and that is going to fall incomplete.
I can hear Harish Prasad now. Great catch, Tristan.
Good effort. Just about ready to go for 2nd and 10. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Looking to throw it over the middle of the field. That one is caught, and an absolute bomb over the middle. JQ found his man. That is Gabriel Manning from the bottom of the formation, crossing upward, and perfectly thrown.
I thought it was actually tipped, but it wasn't. It was like a bullet thrown to Manning there. But maybe the defender had his hand on it, but not even close.
Good stuff from Tulsa. Trying to find it on first down. Oh, a huge hit. Douglas Brown is going nowhere as he is lit up behind the line of scrimmage. I don't think you could have played that any better on defense.
Yeah, outside linebacker David Ware got into the backfield and wreaked havoc.
He'll be one
for the loss.
Certainly one to watch going forward. Carolina's been good against the run today, as has Tulsa, to be honest with you. Logan Jack has done a majority of his damage through the air. And that's another hit behind the line of scrimmage. This one's going to be a sack. Carolina's defensive line is doing work against this offensive line, and they'll find themselves in 3rd and long situation.
And Phil Hall says, "Welcome to Carolina."
He's been saying that to a lot of people over his career.
Yes, he has.
3 to the right, 1 to the left for JQ. Looking to throw it. Pressure coming. This will be a throw to the right. Out route goes not enough yards forward. And that will be a 3 and out from Tulsa when they can least expect it, just coming out of the locker room. They'll get the ball back to Carolina.
Carolina's defense is now stepping up and forcing the 3 and outs.
Sammy Evelis back deep for the return.
He's become a very dangerous returner as of late.
Yes, he has. Had a pretty good one earlier to start the game. And this is up and gone. Returnable. From about the 23. Takes it to about the 27. And no further than that. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6 and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. Plus articles from our content team, including Power Rankings, What We Learned, the Read Option, and Talent Factories feature series. See all the league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next class of SFL talent, and so much more. Simulationfl.net, your home for everything SFL. 1st and 10. Handoff. And going nowhere on this, as it's going to be Logan Jack taken down just behind the line of scrimmage and losing a yard.
I was fooled there, but the Tulsa defense wasn't. When I saw the trips to the right, I thought they were sure it was be a pass play, but Tulsa was ready for the run.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 27-yard.
See what they can do. 2nd and 11. This looks like a run to the right as well. We'll see if they go that way. And it's through the middle instead. Logan Jack does get a couple yards back, including the one he lost. And they'll call it 3rd and 10. I think he got one more than that, but either way. 3rd and 10 coming, 3rd and long, and Carolina has not been great in 3rd and long situations today.
And Tulsa defense was had some people in the box that time. They were ready for the run, and they came up with a big stop there.
Bottom of your formation is Harish Prasad. They've got 5 wide for Matt South. Looking to throw it. Has to move in the pocket. Throws on the run. Ends up throwing it away. Not really a receiver in the area. Kind of surprised that wasn't considered for intentional grounding. But I guess they'll call the nearest receiver the closest, or close enough. And that is going to be 4th down for Carolina as they punt it away.
Yeah, great move by the quarterback there. Get rid of the ball and avoid the sack. At least give the punter some room to punt.
Punter lined up from his own 10-yard line, Desmond Doss is. Gabriel Manning has done damage from the punt return spot before. Snaps a little bit to the left, but handled well. And that is going to be returnable from about the 32-yard line. Uh-oh. Gabriel Manning to the outside, and he's going to get taken down finally at the 40. But a couple of nice moves gets him a few nice yards. And a pretty-looking return, even though it only went 10, 15 yards.
I think that's probably Tulsa's best field position in the whole entire game.
Well, they need to score, so field position is a must at this point.
And every time Manning gets the ball, I kind of hold my breath anyway.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top of your screen. 6 in the box defensively. Handoff Douglas Brown, and expectedly going nowhere. Phil Hall comes up, says no, and that is going to be 2nd down.
Is it just me, or the linebackers from Carolina and the defensive line look so fast on the field for such big people?
They're athletic. There is no doubt about that one. They've been able to move pretty much at will against this Tulsa offensive line so far. Under center is JQ. Handoff to the outside. Another nice open field tackle behind the line of scrimmage is going to put a 3rd and long scenario on your screen again for Tulsa. And more good work from the Carolina defensive line.
Yeah, that was defensive end John Neville's there. They just been wreaking havoc on this O-line today.
3 to the right, 1 to the left for JQ. He's got 4 in the defensive line. Looking to throw it. Heave over the middle of the field. It's tipped and incomplete. That was close. Couldn't quite bring it in. France could not grab it. And 4th down upcoming, another punt for Tulsa.
I thought Clay Henderson had the interception there, but he dropped it, so.
Could not get it done. So here comes the punting unit for Tulsa. Avalos again back deep. They've traded punts a couple of times as we play about with not much time left in this 3rd quarter already. Actually, a little less than half left in this 3rd quarter. And fair catch called for at about the 24, 25-yard line. And here we go again. Back comes Carolina with the football in tow, and see if they decide to take some shots with the football. A lot of short yardage plays really from both offenses, Rochelle, as neither one really wants to take the risk, but Tulsa's in a position where they need to start here soon.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of scoring lately either.
You're right.
It's been a while since we see the points on the board.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything. The second half has been completely bare as far as points. This will be Logan Jack through the right side. Thought he may have gotten free, but not so much. He will get caught at the line of scrimmage, brought down, 2nd and 10.
I mean, both defenses have figured out the other team's run game, and they're coming with huge stops now. Either no gain at all or tackles for losses. Great job by both defenses right now.
Tight offensive set. Looks like a Logan Jack run. We'll see if that's where they go. Ball snapped. South puts it in Logan Jack's hand. He's going to try to work the outside spin move. That looked like holding right there. I'm not sure if you saw what I did at the line of scrimmage, but I think Carolina got away with one, and it is 3rd and 5 coming up, or 3rd and a few coming up here for Carolina. But they should be thanking their lucky stars.
I saw a nice block in the backfield. I'm not sure that was holding or not, but
Yeah, and
couldn't
Eddie
tell the
Gage saw what
number.
I saw. Yeah, Eddie Gage saw what I saw just to the left of Logan Jack as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Either way, left side, that one's tipped and intercepted. Justice is served, and Tulsa gets the ball back. 1st and 10 in Carolina territory, down by a couple scores. They needed that.
Yeah, Tulsa needs to actually do some offense from this turnover though this time.
Well then, Matt
Great
South
stiff arm.
throws in.
Great stiff arm by her reach for side there at the end of that play.
Yeah, good work. Either way, now it is Tulsa's turn. They have a chance with really good field position to make something happen. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff. Douglas Brown through the middle. Has a few yards to show for it. An 8-yard run through the middle. It's 2nd and 2.
It's like Carolina's defense took a step backwards. Their linebackers all did, which gave Brown some running room there through the middle.
In which case, good job by Brown to just kind of take what the defense is going to give you. 4-point game in Vegas, 24-21. That is in the latter stages of the 3rd quarter. Keeping up with both games. That one on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SimulationFL, if you guys have not followed there already. That one is going to be 3rd and inches now as Douglas Brown gets hit near the 1st down marker. Clint Hendershot with the stop.
Also finds themselves in field goal range here. Let's see if they can convert to the 1st down.
It's a big 3rd down here. Carolina has not been great in 3rd down defensive situations today. Handoff through the middle. No, he's going to get stopped before he gets there. Good job by the Carolina defensive line to make the hit. And now decision time here for Tulsa. Likely going to kick the field goal, and it would be a 49-yarder from this spot.
The snap of the ball, you saw the 2 linebackers step up to the defensive line with the line and make the big stop in the big hole coverage there. Great play by Carolina defense.
Big moment. Depends. It really is going to be a wonder if they actually do snap this. They do not. And Carolina, or Tulsa, will call their first of 3 timeouts. So bring on Brooke Beisel. 1 for 1 a week ago from 32 yards. This will get it back to a 7-point game if they make it. So we'll see where this one goes. JQ getting an earful on the sideline.
Let's see if the rookie has a leg for the 49-yarder here.
It's a big field goal. Got to get it back to 1-score game if they can, and then stop Carolina on the other side. From the left hash. Snap is low. Handled well. Kick is up and on the way. It is good. Oh, it nearly shaved the bottom upright, but it is good. Beisel scores it and makes it a 7-point game. That had panic written all over it if you're the Tulsa special teams unit.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but it was effective.
Wow. You saw one of the Carolina players actually lay down in front of the ball. So that was interesting. And here we go. Carolina is going to get this ball back with a chance to go again up 2 scores. Tulsa's defense has played very well in this second half. Sammy Avalos gets taken down at the 20. Good special teams coverage from the Desperados. And now it is time for Matt South to come back out, get the offense on the board if they can. But Tulsa's defense, like I said, they've been playing pretty well. They forced a turnover the last time out.
And South is a veteran. He should be able to take off that interception. Let's see what he does here.
Needs a short memory. 3 to the right, 1 to the left, or 3 to the left, 1 to the right, should say. Prasad on your right, Heath McDaniel on the outside to your left. Looking to throw it. South throws short. Quick cross for Logan Jack. Looked like almost a mini screen is what that turned into. And Logan Jack gets 7 yards because of it.
There's Jack and his famous little spin move there. Broke a tackling at 7 yards out of that. which I thought he was going to actually go down for no gain. But
2nd and 3 coming. Offset I formation for Carolina. South to throw. Puts it over the top, left side. That one's caught. Oh, what a grab that was. Also braced the hit and got the ball where it needed to go. That's a 1st and 10 for the Skyhawks for Heath McDaniel Jr.
what a route. And he just knew he was going to get hit. Hang under the ball. And what a throw by South. On the money. Only his receiver could catch it.
1st and 10.
1st and 10. Prasad bottom of your screen, McDaniel top of your screen. They're trying to get the ball past midfield to the 46-yard line. Oh, big hit coming, and he's going to get lit up. South hits the turf off a major sack at the 37-yard line. And what a play by Tulsa to make the field a little bit longer. It's Jaden Swift.
Wow. Jaden Swift got through untouched. The O-line's got to step up and stop that.
2nd and 16.
2nd and 16. Something just short of a mile at this point. 8 in the box defensively.
Wow.
The other 3 look like they're in coverage. It is a throwing play to the outside. That one's caught by Prasad. He's going to work the outside for a moment. He'll get a chunk play to get it down to 3rd and somewhat manageable. And that is going to be 3rd and eventually and what they're going to call short.
3rd and 9 is short. I guess if it was 3rd and... Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3rd and,
Compared to what
3rd
it
and short,
was.
depending on what it was. All right, 3rd and 9 and a 5-wide set.
Out by receivers.
Looking to throw over the middle. That one's picked off. You almost saw it coming, and it's going to put a short field in front of Tulsa as they try to crawl their way back into this game.
What's that one? Number 34, Daniel Wright.
Wow. Ball over the middle, and you can't write this stuff up any better at this point. Good job from the secondary. It's Wright who brings that one in. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's the 2nd one of the game as well. 1st and 10. For Tulsa. They've owned the momentum. Last few minutes, even with this hostile crowd. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. JQ needs something on this drive for his team. Looking to throw. 7-step drop. Deep left side. That one's caught down the left sideline. And that is down to about the 28-yard line. What a throw down to Gabriel Manning towards the white chalk.
Don't look now, but Tulsa's cooking. And looking to take the lead of this game, or at least tie it up. What a great play by JQ there.
Yeah, JQ to Gabriel Manning. We've seen that before. Team 4 and 3 trying to keep themselves in the playoff race. Coming into the last 5 weeks. Handoff. Douglas Brown fights his way forward and somehow manages to get 2 yards out of Phil Hall. And I'm not sure how that happened, but it's 2nd and 8 coming.
It's like the defenses have both stepped up and stopped in the run game here. Now, Tulsa needs to go back to the passing game. It seems to be working for them better.
Yeah, they need to be careful, though. We know what Carolina's secondary can do. Under center. I formation. 2 to the right for JQ. Looking to throw it to the outside. Has Douglas Brown with a head of steam. Spin pass 1, spin pass 2. That's 3 moves in rapid succession. That turns that into a positive play. 3rd and somewhat short for the Desperados after that athletic display.
Yep, so it was a great stop by cornerback Davidson Joseph, who had to come up and make the open field tackle there on Brown.
Here we go. Looking to throw to the outside. That's a 1st down and more. Towards the right sideline. And he's hit like a truck, but it does not matter. Did his job. And that is a 1st and 10 for Tulsa. Perfectly done.
I don't know if I would have been able to hang on to that after that big hit by Tristan Hatley there, but good job on the reception and got out of bounds.
DJ
Hume's out of
Hume's
bounds.
2nd catch of this game. 2 to the right. They're knocking on the door. They're in the red zone again. Q trying to tie this game up. Looking to throw right side. That one is incomplete. They'll say it's out of bounds. Corey Jones can't hold his foot in, and it'll be a 2nd and 10.
No need to panic when Tulsa's sport. I mean, it's only 2nd down. Let's see what they do here.
2nd and 10. Defensive line moves from left to right. Looking to throw it. Q. Oh, over the middle. That should have been picked off. He did not even see him standing there in front. Shravan Prasad nearly brought that one given back to Carolina.
And Harish is probably yelling at his brother right now.
100%. This is why you're not a receiver.
This is why you're not even a cornerback. You can't catch the ball at all, Travis.
All right, Carolina's defense starting to get loud. Skyhawks faithful trying to will their team to a stop and keep this lead intact. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Chance for JQ. He has the football. Looks, throws, end zone, needs it, incomplete. Not going to happen. 4th down coming. France, your intended target. It's knocked down in the end zone, and they'll have to attempt a field goal.
I'm sure Tulsa's very disappointed here. They needed that touchdown. They were oh so close.
They were indeed. We'll have a field goal coming back from the break, but that is the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Put your 4s up and your 86s as we get to the final frame. It is 17-10 Skyhawks over the Desperados with 1 frame to go.
See if we have another exciting finish here today, Curtis.
Looking for it. Field goal upcoming to make it a 4-point affair in this 4th quarter. Brooke Beisel already knocked through a 49-yarder earlier. Kick is up and on the way. It is good. Plenty of leg behind this 32-yarder, as that is going to put them just 3 points closer and 4 points away from Carolina at this point.
See if Carolina can come out on the field and answer this scoring drive by Tulsa now. It's been a while since Carolina has scored.
Update in the other game going on. Vegas leads London 28-24 in an absolute seesaw battle in Sin City. And now actually update, real-time update, 31-28 as London has just scored. So again, seesaw back and forth there in the 4th quarter. This is returnable from Avalos. Avalos tries to spin past 1. He's going to get taken down at the 20-yard line. And Carolina will come back out on the field. And something that Matt South absolutely needs to avoid here is the other team's jerseys. That's been a problem in the second half.
This is probably Carolina's worst starting field position of the night.
Last 2 quarters of play, Tulsa's put up 75 total yards of offense. And they haven't needed much more than that. That's going to be a sack, as that is South who goes down. And a 7-yard loss. Chris Andrews, the edge, comes around and makes the hit.
Carolina's O-line needs to step up here and protect South some more. They've got to march down the field. They've got to score some points in the second half.
He needs a little bit more time in that pocket. No doubt about that. He's going to be in the gun, so he'll have a couple of inherent seconds. Bunch left. Pump fake. Now throw. Over the middle. That one's caught. Good ball. 1st down and 10 as they move the ball close to the 34-yard line. Nice throw. Better catch and a 1st down as that one finds its target.
Who was that?
One of the backups. 83 Walsh, one of the backups. Okay. So very good work from the bench play. Bench players coming in to make an impact in this game.
He certainly is making an impact here when they needed it the most.
Remember, if you don't have a player yet, you can be that player that comes in to make an impact. SFLM starting soon. Don't forget to get your players built at simulationfl.net for more information. That's going to be a throw to the outside, and 3rd and 3 coming, as that's going to be a 3rd and short for Carolina's offense.
That was Keith McDaniel Jr. on the catch there. Good stop by the offense. Keep him. 1st down marker there.
Keith McDaniel Jr. on the grab and a 3rd and short play.
2nd and 3rd? 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3, yep. Sorry, 2nd and short. Under center. Handoff. Logan Jack tries to get there. He's going to fight his way forward. He'll get a yard. Now make it 3rd and 2. As linebacker comes up to make the hit, knock him down.
Once again, Tulsa's defense steps up and stops Logan Jack from running the ball up the middle again. They've got his number right now.
Right offensive set. Looks like it might be another Logan Jack run.
Oop.
That's a free play. South needs to take advantage of this. Puts it in Jack's hands instead. Tries to work on a screen. Spin move goes nowhere. And they will get the first down anyway as we watch our 62.
Did he get the first down on the run, or did he skip the penalty and get the first down?
Not sure. I don't think he got it on the run.
It was close.
It was. And yeah, so they do accept the penalty. So they do get the yardage necessary for the first down. So don't look now. Carolina does have the new set of downs to work with and still a 4-point lead to try to preserve. And they would love to get some more points on this drive to help preserve it.
That was the last thing Tulsa wanted to do there. To give Carolina a free first down.
Looking to throw it. That's to the outside. Logan Jack. Spin move past 2, or past 1 anyway. Gets himself 7 yards. Make it 2nd and 3. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life. Inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music's the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. South to the outside again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This time it's broken as he gets taken down 3rd and 3 after no gain on that play. A little bit of an aside. Champions Will Rise is the SFL's official name of the soundtrack. It is available to listen to at any time at apmmusic.com. Give those guys some traffic. They're a good company to work with and very, very good music all the way around, every genre you can think of. So there is that.
Carolina
3rd
really
and
needs
3.
to convert here.
They do. Big 3rd down. They do not want to give Tulsa back the football with only 4 points separating them if they can help it. Logan Jack has a run. He is taken down on the outside. Oh, what a tackle. And remember that, if Tulsa's able to come back in this football game, what a hit and what a stop.
That was outside linebacker Carson Miller with a great open field tackle, leaving 4th and 2.
So Logan Jack taken down. Desmond Doss back for the punt, trying to pin him down, but it's blocked. It's a partial block. It is recovered by Tulsa. They did not get a lot of distance on it, obviously. And the Desperados are indeed going to have at least semi-decent field position at the 33-yard line.
That could have been a lot worse.
Yes, it could have. That punt goes behind him, recovered by Tulsa, and that could have been going the distance. So at least it goes the way they were kicking anyway. 3 to the right, 1 at the left. Looking to throw. That's caught. Good route run through the middle and a first down towards midfield. 1st and 10 for Tulsa as they move the sticks.
Carolina defense was doing there, the whole middle of the field was open, and they had 3 receivers just sitting there by themselves. No defenders around them.
Sonzo Robinson, his 2nd catch of the day, had just 1 a week ago. That one was for 12 yards on a first down itself. 1st and 10. Tight offensive set. Looks like it might be a Douglas Brown sighting here. Nope, it'll be a throw. Plenty of time. Over the right side. That one's caught. Caught the defender looking the other way. And another big grab. Gabriel Manning on the outside will move the sticks again.
Number 43, Game Vasquez, actually almost got a hand on it. The receivers got right behind him and caught the ball. Great play.
And one of our statisticians, Eddie Gage, says it might have been actually tipped. Looked like it was straight through, but I could be wrong. Getting a fingertip on it, if that ball's coming fast enough, it won't change the trajectory. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Looking to throw it. Outside, that's a dangerous ball. Looked like a block and release at some level there. John Neville's in the area, and either way, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Very dangerous indeed. You don't want to give the Carolina back the ball right here after getting the punt block.
2nd and 10. Yep. Neville's, you take a look at him there. He's had a pretty good impact in this game. 3 in the backfield for JQ. Handoff. Douglas Brown has some room to work. A couple of spin move attempts will get him 8 yards, make it 3rd and 2 coming up here for Tulsa.
Now it's just all Brown. Grinding for the yards and making it very third manageable.
It needed that. They're in field goal range right now. They can get it to a 1-point game if they need to, but they would rather have the touchdown to take the lead. 2 in the backfield, split backs. 7 in the box defensively. Looking to throw it to the outside. That one's caught. First down and more. Just past the marker. Get it to the 26-yard line, and they are in business with a new set of downs.
That was a great little out route with Carolina's defense playing a little bit back. Just gave him just enough yardage to make the first down.
Jim Copeland Jr., his first catch, the tight end for Tulsa. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Looking to throw. Over the middle. That one's caught. Another big catch over the middle of the field to make it a little bit closer. Still haven't gotten into the red zone yet, but they will definitely take it either way. That's France coming up, the other tight end, Jason France, with the grab.
Make it second down, very manageable. Wide open playbook. See if we see some more of Brown here.
Far right of your screen, you can see the end zone. They're looking right at it. Hand off, Douglas Brown works his way in the middle, gets another first down, and they're in the red zone.
Brown's just finding his own little holes there, creating space, and getting the yards that he needs to get the first down marker.
1st and 10 again for Tulsa. Trying to find it. Looking to hand it off. Does so. Brown through the middle. Not much past that. Second and a few coming up.
That time, Carolina stopped the back the box on Brown and brought the linebackers back up. Caused a stop at close to the line, close to the line of scrimmage there.
In the gun. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Looking to throw it outside. That one's caught. Trying to turn it upfield. Stepped out of bounds before he could do that, but he does at least stop the clock with 4 and change to go.
I think that pass led the receiver just a little bit out of bounds there. So
Yeah, couldn't quite get the footwork down. Q is under center. Douglas Brown in the backfield. 7 in the box. Looks to throw it. End zone needs it. They got it. That's a touchdown. And don't look now, but the Desperados have come back to take the lead.
Jason France coming in big time there and surrounded by defenders, making the catch anyway. Great play of the offense. That's a perfectly thrown ball by JQ.
Oh, man. What a throw. What a catch. And the Carolina crowd goes silent again.
Carolina can't panic here, though. They have 4 minutes left. They can very well go down the field and score. But they haven't scored since halftime.
End play, 68-yard drive ends in a touchdown reception for Jason France. Kick is up and on the way from Beisel, and it is good. And now we have a 3-point game. Carolina by no means is out of this, but what a run from Tulsa, who have come out with plenty of unanswered points, enough to take the lead on the Skyhawks. This is 10 unanswered points, and Carolina has not scored, as you mentioned, since halftime. They need something here. Sammy Avalos trying to jumpstart his offense. Through the middle. Not going to happen.
Pass there.
Taken down. No penalty markers on the play. Refs just letting them play for the most part, it looks like. But yeah, definitely looked like it might be one there. Coverage of the Simulation Football League on Next Level Sports continues next Saturday, March 19th, in a battle between the last 2 champions. Denver gets its shot to humble defending champion Baltimore before Atlanta and St. Louis try to turn their seasons around with a critical East Divisional battle. Bonus coverage includes Charleston, Carolina, and 2 teams on the rise, Jacksonville and Tulsa. Coverage starts at 2:30. Eastern. Visit NLSE.com to find next level sports in your area, and that's a play that's going to get close to a first down. Good work there from Logan Jack as they tried the run game out for a little while to see if that goes anywhere.
Going to the outside now, which I think is the best choice for them with all his spin moves and his quickness. Nice gain of 9 yards there.
2nd and 1, 7 in the box defensively. Matt South trying to find some late game heroics. Looking to throw it, puts it in Logan Jack's hand. That one is going to be close. Probably should have been enough for the first down. I don't agree with that spot, but I'm not down there. It is the 2nd or 3rd and inches coming up.
Yeah, I don't agree with that spot either. I thought he had it.
See if maybe we get our first challenge of this football game. Look how close those lines are. That's essentially a green line down there. That's going to be a handoff. May not matter. Jack to the outside has the first down and more, and he will keep the clock running. 1st and 10 at the very least for the Skyhawks as they move the chains.
Carolina's bread and butter offense. Logan Jack to the outside. Logan Jack quick pass. Logan Jack run to the outside. It's not broken.
Yeah. He's had a pretty steady diet of carries over the last little while. He hasn't had that in a while. Since probably the first half.
We gotta keep Tulsa's defense honest, so.
Yeah, you have to. Now that you've run it a couple times, maybe you can work something over the top. 4 wide. Jack is in the backfield. Thrown short. That is a diving grab. What in the world just happened? A crazy athletic play for Sammy Avalis, who just capoeira danced all the way to the first down marker, just about, and it's 2nd and 2.
I'm down. Nope, I'm up.
Yeah, so he wasn't touched when he went down, so he was able to get back up, but just a really weird looking dance move to do that. That's going to be to the right and caught. A dangerous ball, but it brings us to the 2-minute warning and a 3-point game. Carolina trying to avoid heartbreak again, and they are working the ball up the field.
That's very dangerous, but hey, it worked. If I was Carolina, I wouldn't do that again, though. That was a little bit too dangerous for me.
Yeah, I didn't really like that much either. That was dangerous all the way through. 3 wide in the gun for South. Prasad, top of your screen. Oh, that one should have been caught. Also, Prasad was up and open towards the top of your screen on the out route. They'll go to Jack instead. It's incomplete, though. 2nd and 10.
Well, no on that. I think that's Jack's first dropped reception all season. I think he was 52 of 52 coming in here.
South, tight offensive set. Prasad down there, as is McDaniel Jr. at the bottom of your screen. Got to figure one of them is going to get involved when this team needs them most. To the outside, it's Logan Jack. Got to work the outside again. He will stop the clock. Gets 2 yards. This is the biggest 3rd down of this game so far, as Carolina has it on offense.
That was just a bad pass from Matt South. He threw the ball behind Logan Jack, made him turn around. There's no momentum going forward there whatsoever.
It's been a point of concern today as well. He's done that on a number of occasions, not leading his receiver where he needs to get the ball upfield.
Jack on the sideline.
Here we go. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Plenty of firepower on the field for the Carolina offense. Got to find it. Looks to throw. South, left, needs it. It's tipped and nearly caught anyway. It'll hit the ground. Now it's decision time. Probably 4 down territory in this spot.
It definitely has to be 4 down territory here. They're down by 3. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Gotta have it. This 4th down. Not quite your ball game, but it's pretty darn close.
You're going to see gun straight again?
Very well could be. They're going to do it on opposite sides, though. On the outside is Prasad. McDaniel Jr. to bottom of your screen as well. Looking to throw it. Tony Zoma's mixed in there as well. Over the middle. That one's caught! Oh, to the 15-yard line! They move the chains and get it into the red zone in one fell swoop. It's 1st and 10 for Carolina. Heath McDaniel Jr.
If it doesn't work the first time, let's try it again. Good job, Pat South. Heath McDaniel came in with a huge catch there.
Now the Skyhawks are in business, trying to take this game over. 1st and 10. Top of your screen is going to be Prasad in the gun. Matt South, 2 with him. Has the football. Quick drop. Looks. Throws. That's picked off. Oh, throw, back the other way to the 50, 40. Is he going to be caught? Tony Zoma getting close. Not going to happen. That is a pick six that will end this football game. Tulsa comes up with a massive defensive play. How about it? Wow.
Oh my gosh. Poor Carolina. Another heartbreaking loss here. Number 34, Daniel Wright, coming with a big pick six right when they needed it.
Not only is that Daniel Wright, but that's also correct. What a play defensively on the pick six. Another takeaway, and Matt South is kicking himself undeniably on the sideline right now. Brooke Beisel looks to add on the extra point and cap off a heartbreaking moment for Carolina, who were very close to putting this game back in their wheelhouse. Instead, it becomes a 27-17 affair, and just, oh man, the crowd has gone silent in Carolina.
You see this week after week. Carolina was leading the game the whole entire game, and then they come back in, something weird happens at the end.
Daniel Wright with a definite SFL play of the week. Actually, Ashley Jackson calling that out in the chat. That is probably going to be number one when all is said and done. But what a play, as it'll be Sammy Avalos back the other way on the return. He'll get taken down to the 24, and Carolina will come back out. And he's just walking back on the field and shaking his head, talking about Matt South, as he can't believe he did it again. He did it this time.
Well, Tulsa's secondary has been doing it all season. They came in with 18 interceptions, and they keep adding to that total today.
That was Wright's second interception of this football game as well. Just an absolute dagger in this game. Under center, Matt South will throw. Good in Logan Jack's hands. This will be for more stat padding reasons than not. He'll get himself a 5-yard completion, make it 2nd and 5.
And we have Eddie Gage in our stats booth over there saying, I want to pick six.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you. Daniel Wright now has more pick sixes than Eddie Gage as well. And that's going to be another timeout taken by Carolina. 3rd and short coming. Oh, he's typing now. Okay.
Couldn't help it, Eddie. I'm sorry.
No, I can definitely help it, but I choose not to. Thanks for the reminder. I forgot how many pick sixes I had, he says. Do 1 to the right, 3 to the left. 3rd and 3. Matt South looks to throw it again, gets it in Logan Jack's hands one more time, and it gets dropped with no gain. 4th and 3 coming. Timeout taken by Carolina, and that will be 4 down territory, so we'll try it one more time.
Yeah, you have to be very sad for Matt South at this point, but
Ashley Jackson believes. She says he will get one, y'all. Okay. Yeah, circle that message, because if he ever does, Ashley Jackson's going to be an absolute, like, it's a 100% win-win situation for her. If she got it right and he does get one, she's going to look like a genius. If he doesn't get one, that's a ball that's tipped and knocked down. But if he doesn't get one, then she has nothing to lose. Cameron Shaw comes up, makes a nice play down the ball to knock that one down.
I thought it'd be another interception there. I was like, oh no, not again.
All right, so 1st and 10, as back out on the field is Tulsa, and the 4th down, it comes up with nothing for Carolina, and the victory formation for the Desperados. Desperados are going to go 5 and 3. Now that this one is just about in the books, their next game is a big one. It's against Jacksonville, so that is a big one late in the season. We'll see how that goes. And Carolina continues their season next week with the Charleston Predators coming to town. See if they can get their 3rd win of the season against the Preds, which is a tough task in its own right. As we come down to the last little bit of time here, going to give you a couple seconds to think about it. What do you think, or who do you think is going to end up being the player of the game?
Well, at this point, I'm not really even sure. I have to either go with quarterback J.Q. I would go with a defensive player this game, but that never happens.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel Wright is definitely a candidate if they go his way.
I'm all about defense. I would like to go that way. That's either
Yep.
JQ or Jack or Brown.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be Douglas Brown. We'll see. Gabriel Manning's a thought, too. He may end up getting the nod. But either way, 27-17, Desperados win over the Skyhawks in a 10-point affair after a crazy bit of heroics in the fourth quarter. Rochelle, your thoughts on a game that started out in Carolina's favor? They were up as much as 2 scores, but Tulsa got back into it in the second half.
It came down, like I said at the beginning of the game, it came down in defenses, and Matt South had 4 interceptions. I think they couldn't overcome that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They could not. They couldn't. I mean, Carolina did not score in the second half of this game, which is something to behold in its own right. But crazy interceptions all the way through, the pick 6 that iced this game up. How about this field goal as well? The field goal from Brooke Beisel that ended up being 49 yards, shaving the bottom upright on a low snap. That was very close to not being good, and it might have changed the complexion, changed the momentum a little bit.
He could also be player of the game. Hey, he had 2 field goals on the day.
Fair enough. That special teams player, I've never seen a special teams player get it, but I guess it theoretically could happen. But either way, just a crazy good effort all the way throughout, and a fun game. And basically from start to finish, there was not a dull moment in this one, even with the scoreline what it was.
Good.
So good stuff from Carolina as Tulsa comes into town and beats the Skyhawks on their home turf. And now with Tulsa in the thick of things in the playoff race, they are in the conversation for sure with a 5-3 record. On the other side, it is Carolina who was trying to get back into the conversation, but that pick 6 right there is what essentially ended that. That ball intended for Tony Zoma ends up in Daniel Wright's hands, and back the other way he goes for a pick 6 touchdown to seal away the game. Tulsa, Oklahoma, you are represented well on this day and on this Sunday. We have your player of the game, and it is going to be Daniel Wright, the defensive player. Got it. He had three interceptions on the day. I thought he had one earlier as well, with a TD, 5 tackles, and a tip to go on a very good day for Daniel Wright. For Michelle Colston, for Eddie Gage, for Ike McBride, and Cameron Irvine, I'm Chris Curtis saying goodbye and good night from Carolina. We will see you later for more of Week 9 SFL action.